Okay, welcome everyone. We've been gabbing on while I bugger us around with IT stuff. But we are here for Witchlight in the almost, I think, for episode 14 or so, although I've split some when we've taken a break. I actually treated it as 2 episodes. You should all be level 5. And you have and I guess today, just for as far as roll call, we are short a Celeste for today and Ungo. So we'll just assume, for the purposes of this, that they are off camera. 4 is our sort of minimum, quorum to play, and I think that's ample for any troubles you might get into. Any mischief. And you should see on screen the party token, just to represent where you are right now. Let's see.
I only see black.
Do you?
Yeah, me too.
I also only see black.
What if I bring your attention here?
Yeah, I can see the red circle, but I can't see.
Ooh, okay, all right.
That.
I don't see anything. I have the map 100% zoomed out and it's just black.
Same.
Black
Okay,
rectangle.
that's just a little bit of vision.
I'll go 4 or something, maybe. Or
Yeah, I've got the token for the party has got 2 miles of vision, so you should see, of night vision. But what about now?
nope.
No.
Nothing but dark as
Still black.
Okay,
Nope, only darkness.
nice one. That's a different campaign. All right. Now,
There it is.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Nope.
Yep.
Oh, yes, I see.
The radius is very tiny though.
Yeah, the resolution is
Yeah. So
not great
this
either.
is give it a chance to resolve, and because the map will need to load as well.
Oh, for God's sake.
And it's a huge map.
Yeah, you can see if you zoom in on it, it looks fine.
Yes, and you can see the
I
party.
have just broke my roll 20.
Courage.
I have a macro for removing all the UI for when I'm DMing and I want to put the maps on the screen but I've just clicked it and now everything is black.
Okay, well we can get by talking it through in any case, because
Yeah.
I guess if I recap on last week, you had battled 2 of the 3 hags. You'd managed to kill Bavlorna, I believe, in your second encounter with her, and driven Skabatha away somewhere. Yes. So she's on the loose, but there's one hag down, and you have climbed up into this, with Will of the Feywild and his getaway gang, and your enormous cast of supporting characters. There's, let me see, I'll run through. There's the Scarecrow, Clavicle, Squirt the oil can. Who else have you got? Aside from all the kids.
Our bear.
And Al, that's right.
Selena.
Yes, Selena, so a hunter, who the missing twin sister to Celeste, and she's now travelling with you as well. And
Pig face.
yeah, that's right, Sowpig. Sowpig.
Yeah,
She does have a mask of a pig that she wears, and she's a dark little Wednesday Addams type character that you've managed to keep Mavis away from. He's looking like throttling her for being undead or ghoulish or something, but she sort of got ferreted away in the getaway gang, and she's joined that. Now, this tree knows the way to Yon, realm of lightning, mountains, and stone. And you've gone through the mists between these domains and left the densely forested thither and have arrived high up on a ridge looking out across yon. And from where you can see, there's this enormous, what looks like a weather vane sort of thing, huge pole with a moon atop it. And every now and then lightning splits the sky, hits this thing, and then arcs sort of to the north around this mountainous ridgeline that you're on right now. You're a little bit worried about lightning strikes, so going up too high might, draw the attention of the elements. And it looks like it's not too bad going. If you were to, go down a little bit into, there's valleys between all these mountains, but you imagine it'll be pretty easy to become lost. Will says, our buddy here, and he slaps the tree bark, says he can't stay up too high. He tends to attract the attention of the clouds, but we'll give you a lift down there. And as the tree just start, unless anyone wants to do anything, the tree starts sort of every time it takes a footstep, the roots go into the cracks in the earth and grip on, so it has no problem descending. And all the kids are loving it. They're sort of swaying and swinging. There's swings and ropes and ladders and things from the boughs. And you can see Will talking with one of his, I guess he would call him a lieutenant, but it's probably just another kid in the gang. And they come up to you and say, "This is the last part of our journey, and we would love to, we would like to give you an offering, a mark." And they have these strips of white material. It's shiny, and they say, knights sometimes attach this to the tops of their helms, when they have a, like a token of our favour. And this will denote to all that travel that you are one and one with us, and a friend of the Feywild. That might strike you as a bit odd, like not the entire Feywild, obviously Bavlorna, and there's many Feywild creatures, but he says no. This will this is just a token of our affection and in thanks. It's probably about 2 feet long. You could tie it around the top of a helmet or something like that.
All right, slap me or take one.
Okay.
Say, thank you. I take this offering, and as the Pondflower Knight, I'll wear this plume with honour, and he would tie it to the tip of one of his ears.
Awesome. Okay, so you've got this ribbon sort of thing. It's pretty wide, about an inch and a half wide. And I guess Ungo, he will do a Johnny Rambo and tie it around his head. And because he does a bit of damage with the bow, so that seems appropriate. But he can we can retcon that when he comes back. Anybody else? What about you, Eleanor?
You're muted.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Eleanor will gladly accept some ribbon, and she'll tie it to her broom.
Okay.
I've also just learned that this broom can fly multiple people, so
Can
yes, up to 400 pounds. So if anyone fancies a ride, Mavis, she gives a little.
I prefer to have my feet planted firmly on the ground.
No,
But
Well,
I shall accept your offering, young ones. I will take it and tie it above the zero fret on my lute to mute the strings
Okay, awesome.
for any unnecessary vibrations.
Okay.
And I will wear it proudly, or my name isn't the Knight of the Pickled Fly.
And you can see one of the kids in the corner. He's got a lute, and he's got his tongue poking out the side of his mouth, looking up and then scurrying down. And every now and then he sort of plucks a little bit. Now, what about you, Ronan? We haven't heard from you what you're doing.
She's going to take one of the ribbons as well, and she's going to sort of wear it around her forehead and wrap it around her horns so that the ribbon kind of trails on both sides of her horns.
Nice one. All right. So it's like pigtails, but they're horns sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she gives a bow and thanks them for their favor in this journey.
Okay. And they say if any of us, if we spot this and you see that they've got something similar, and they say, you know, this will be recognised by friends. And then Celeste takes one as well, and I guess you'll either tie a hair up or maybe put it around a weapon. It's not uncommon for warriors, you know, with a longsword or something like that, to have a ribbon trailing out the back. You'd think it might be unwieldy, but it's not uncommon. Usually it's on the helmet, but yeah. So Celeste takes that as well, and with that they get down into the low area between two you know, high ridges, and Will says, "Hey, Leaf here has written you something. He's been jotting things down. Let's have a look." And Leaf says, "Yes, I am quite well known amongst the realms of the Feywild, and you, obviously as a kid you don't know how true that actually is." And they say, "Oh yes, he's very good, and I shall sing your praises throughout the Feywild domains. Thank you for rescuing so many of our folk imprisoned by that horrible hag. And I will sing the song of your group, the Knights in White Satin." And he starts to, you know, strum along. Knights in white satin, lifelong fairy friend, seek outside Vilna a queen to defend. Hourglass Coven, 3 to a ball. You will lead allies, answer valor's call. Look above you, yes, above you, above you. All right.
Who is singing that?
Me.
Just you? In multiple different...
Yeah, I recorded it probably
I
recorded it about 10 times.
Nice.
And
I love that.
my daughter joined me because she can sing a tune, and so I tried to just follow her, and she said, no, you go up, you keep going down.
I love that.
All right.
Amazing.
So I will put that into the opening credits for the show, and also at the end. But I don't know if you obviously you don't have to take that as a party name, but there you have it.
Ronan is clapping enthusiastically, and she says, wonderful. I would expect nothing less from the famed minstrel Leaf.
And And with that, some of the kids are looking a bit downcast, but he says, Will comes and gives you one of those handshakes where it's forearm to forearm and says, "We will meet again." And then with that, he sort of signals, and the tree leaving you to your devices. And from there,
I feel like we are forgetting something. What did we do with the rocking horse?
We sent it to the other unicorn because we kind of figured that that was her husband.
Yep.
Enchanted.
Yeah, but we didn't find a way how to release him of this.
I think you were looking for his horn, and you were told if you reunite those two, then he would, the curse would be broken.
So we know the way. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So where to from here? What do you want to do?
Okay.
What do we see
what I
around us?
Yeah.
Um,
sorry, go ahead.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll move you to a map that's sort of a little generic, but will give you an idea of the terrain. But yeah, so there's ravines wending their way to the north and south, and I've got to drag the party there too. But let's see. Yeah, so what is your intent from here? Every now and then the sky lights up, otherwise it's pretty much dark.
So from what I remember last time, there were this big lightning cutters, and whenever lightning struck one of them, there was the energy passed between them towards some central building or castle.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to a single point, which might rise above the mountains far to the north.
I think we can start heading north, I reckon.
It's not like we have any other directions right now, and I guess Mavis is still walking ahead while slowly, gently plumbing Thunderstruck.
Nice.
Eleanor's just floating along and sat completely not paying attention, just comparing the silver satin ribbon that they got with her dress, because she's also wearing a white satin dress. And she's like, wow, such coordination.
Nice.
Probably flies, bumps into Mavis a few times because she's not looking where she's flying.
Okay, you should see yourselves on the map now in some sort of marching order.
Yep.
So Mavis will be ahead.
I can't recall. I think Elkhorn went with taking the rocking horse.
Yeah.
I thought he was coming with us because he was looking for his party members.
Okay. I'm happy with that. Either way, there's plenty of people to take them. I've got Clapperclaw here and Elkhorn. Okay, so you start heading north. And what are you doing as you're going? Are you doing a forced march? Are you taking it slow and searching as you go? Are you foraging?
I think have a look around as we go, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
See if we can find anything that might give us some clues or something.
Okay. And I think Ango and Celeste, they volunteered to go foraging for some food.
Okay. So yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, so they can be out. They also are the nature-based ones. So let's say they're looking to sort of scouting, ranging about.
If anyone wants to join me on the broom, we can fly rather quickly around, searching for stuff without having to go over terrain.
Nova has been eyeing your broom, like you've noticed her eyeing your broom kind of excitedly since she first saw it, So she will like very happily volunteer to go riding on the broom with you.
Eleanor will sort of give her some shifty eyes
Okay.
and kind of fly down to let her on.
And where are you? I can see you at the back there. And there's Eleanor. All right. And then we've got a bit of a, not a marching order, but sort of the walkers, the stompers, if you're looking at Elkhorn. And with Eleanor, you get after flying a fair bit, you get a few close calls with the lightning, and you determine that it's probably highly likely of lightning strike if you were to fly above the level of the ridgeline. So
Okay. Well,
but as long as you stay down within the gullies, then you're cool.
I wonder what happens if I cast the lightning spell at lightning. Would it
I think
like?
you tried that. I think you tried that last time, and
Yeah, that was at the lightning rod. But like, what if
Oh,
lightning's going to hit me and I'm like, shoo?
oh,
Then like, would it like dissipate the lightning, or would I get like double electrified?
I think if lightning's coming for you, just jump out the way would be my Satin's advice.
Well, I assume my broom is made of wood, so I'd rather avoid it spontaneously combusting. So I'll stay below the ridge line, but still as high enough up that I feel comfortable
Okay.
to do, that I feel is safe.
Yep.
I'd also rather not get downed by lightning, if it's all the same to you.
You're
And she just grins.
You're wending your way around. You're generally trying to keep going north. We'll assume you've got two good, navigators in Celeste and Ungo. And at one point, because of how steep and deep the ravines are, you end up ascending a little bit and you come to what looks like a bit of a mesa. It's still just below the level of these huge lightning rods around you, but it's open to the sky above. And looks like there's a throne or a seat of some sort. It's enormous. It's hewn from a single boulder. And,
Eleanor would land on it.
okay. You land on it.
In the seat.
And you can see that there are, both Eleanor and Noba, you can see that there are symbols etched into the stone around the base, and also some sort of writing on the thing itself, on the chair.
Is that a language we recognize?
Yeah.
It looks to be Elvish.
I can read Elvish.
Okay. So, reading what's written on the chair, on the throne, it says, I am a traveller from a distant land. My name is Mezakoth, keeper of stars. Sit on my throne, disciple, and unravel.
Reads this out to everyone and then kind of hovers a little bit again on the broom.
Ask Celeste if she's heard. She's a star.
We'll assume Celeste and Ungo, they're off camera, so you'll have to rely on what the people here have got.
Unravel. Having lived here, do I have, are there any legends or stories that I've heard of this traveler from another world?
Okay, being Mezakoth is, from the looks of it, from the writing and so on, maybe not even from the Feywild, being an elf, rather than an Eladrin. But you may have recall something of Mezakoth either through your arcane learnings or just history. So someone in the party can rack their brain, or even two people, or two can nut their heads together and give one person advantage.
I can help someone with history.
He's not much good at history,
I-
so he can tell someone.
Everyone shuffles their feet.
I'll get Arcana.
Exactly.
I'll try to refer to my arcane studies.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So you wreck your
And then,
brain.
I can help out with that.
Yeah, cool. All right,
Oh, you can? Okay. Then I'll roll again.
great. So we've got two rolls there, a 13 and an 18. And let's see. You do recall something of the name Mezakoth and think that he or she, you're not sure, was a celebrated astronomer. But one of the things you do recall is that they claimed to hail from a black star at the edge of night, so not from the worlds we know.
Oh.
And Eleanor, you're a little quiet there. You have gotten off your broom, landed. What are you doing at this point? You were standing on the chair.
Wow. I can't resist, can I? She's just going to sit down.
Okay. You start to feel a little drowsy. And as your head sort of looks back, as you sort of rest your head, because you're feeling a little drowsy, you look up and you start to see constellations, and you see patterns forming. Pictures that you might not have.
Whoa. That's pretty
Everything
cool. Do I
okay,
recognize
Eleanor?
any of the constellations and
You feel like you're traveling
wow,
psychically. You can feel
psychically.
you can feel the cold stone where your hands are on the chair, on the throne. And everyone's sort of snooping around, looking at you and seeing what you're looking at, what you're doing. And within about a minute, Ronan, Eleanor seems to fall into a deep trance, but seems to be just, whispering to herself.
Eleanor?
Hmm.
Eleanor?
Eleanor is in a trance now.
She starts snapping her fingers in front of Eleanor's face.
Okay, she doesn't seem to recognise your existence.
Is this normal for her?
She does. She seems.
I would say it's a normal for a person who follows instructions from a fucking chair.
She seems quite enthralled by it, but not maniacally so.
Hey,
He's gonna wander over.
can I?
I think she's having visions.
Yeah, I'm gonna use minor illusion to make my. No, that was the other one. To make like a bunch of sounds around her ear.
Okay.
Just annoying.
Yep. Okay. So 10 minutes goes by, and she's still in her trance, and she's seeming to squint and looks left and right, rubbernecking like a tourist.
Does she
Nobody's
seem
going-
okay?
Yeah, she
Like
seems
it-
like it almost is as if, like you're seeing someone on a roller coaster, even though they're just sitting there.
Nova's going
Oh,
to
hello, friends.
sit next to her and just kind of keep her fingers on Eleanor's pulse.
Okay,
Just monitoring her health right now
good idea.
friends.
as she's going on her vision quest.
Okay, can you
Just one more procedure I considered. It's very risky, and I don't know if it will work. And I'm gonna slap the hell out of her.
Okay, let's see. She feels a little cold to the touch, but doesn't respond. She seems
I'm all out of ideas.
she seems to be somewhere
Okay.
else, and but her pulse does respond, Ronan, to Mavis's slap.
I think-
he's still partially responsive.
Slappy's
Doesn't
just going to
seem-
pick her up.
Yeah.
Slappy's just going to pick her up off the chair.
Okay. Eleanor, you were dreaming, you think, or maybe travelling somewhere. You just got sucked out of the chair, up into space. And you were going somewhere. You were hurtling through dreams, through space, to some sort of faraway place. There's a destination in the distance, and you were, enjoying the ride, but it was also thrilling and a bit scary as well, much like a roller coaster or whatnot, the unknown. But something was going to happen. You could feel it building, and then you suddenly wake up, and Satin is holding you.
Hey.
Did it feel like a good thing was going to happen, or ominous, or did I have a good or a bad feeling about it?
You had no sense of malice, but it was just the excitement of what's going to happen. A bit like at the end of 2001 Space Odyssey. You don't know.
She'll kind of wake up
Eleanor.
and
You
grab
have
onto
lots
the
of missing
slippers.
time, baby.
We lost you there for a little while.
It's fine. Put me back.
You're a bit cold. Feel yourself. You're all clammy.
Put me back. I need to see what. I need to know.
Need to know what?
No, what here?
I was
Yeah,
traveling.
no.
There was. No, it's fine. Honestly,
Can I-
it's fine. I feel like
Can-
it's fine. It's.
You want to
I
get
need
back on?
I
answers.
know, and you can stop any time. So why don't you stop now? We're all here, friends. We love you. We
No,
support you.
it's.
If you want to get back
just
on there,
trust
maybe you
me.
should
It's fine.
take some of the mushroom spores before you get back on there. The true sight spores.
Good idea. That's a good idea. But I just
okay.
want to. I want to
You roll up a
No.
you roll up $100 bill.
just trust me, okay? I think it's okay. I just described to them
Okay.
in my best sort of ability of
Yep.
of what I saw and what I felt was coming, and I just want to know. I think it would be okay,
You went all
but
cold.
it could give us answers.
Well, it does sound like a nice trip. You see, I have only last serving of the mushroom spores, so not really willing to share.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
th-
didn't
That's
we all have a
fine.
little bit?
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll go back. If anything starts to happen, if I seem ill or if anything looks
Yep.
bad, just pull me away.
Ronan, at
Oh,
no,
that's why-
at no
that's why we
point,
did-
yeah, Ronan, at no point did you think that she was in a sort of medical trauma.
Boys, I think we need to trust her. We need to trust her judgment on this. I didn't sense any medical emergency from her all throughout this vision quest that she was on.
For reference, you guys have never seen Eleanor so serious about something before.
Are you
That is-
kidding? That's all we see Eleanor being serious about the hat. You went on a whole side quest just to get a hat. That's your regular.
Well, yeah,
series.
but she's usually just very don't give a fuck, whimsical, like
All right. Well, Slappy's going to sit down and he'll
she's
just...
serious, like I want this.
Slappy's going to sit down right near her, watching, hugging his knees with his ears against the back of his head, looking worried,
Okay.
ready to jump
Yeah,
up and do
So,
something.
Eleanor, you
Here.
jump back up. Ronan's got your pulse there again.
You can hold my
and
hand
then-
if you like, Mavis. If it makes you feel better.
Whatever.
Nova is going to wrap. She's going to take off her scarf and wrap it around Eleanor's shoulders, just as a means of helping her keep warm on this journey.
Okay. Clavicle jumps up on the back of the throne and turns his back and does this double click click as if he's like just back to back with you. Okay. And within a minute, Eleanor goes back into her trance. It sounds like the party's going to wait it out unless something changes. 10 minutes go by. Eleanor, you can feel yourself hurtling through space. Constellations, they're flying past until you see something in the distance. You're not sure how much time has gone past. For the rest of you, 20, 30, 40 minutes. And she's going a bit quiet now, and it's no longer rubbernecking, no longer tourists, just looking ahead. And let's see. And it looks like what you think that there's a black space in where there's no stars. And what you sense as you get closer and closer, it is a corpse of a star, a dead star. And you arrive at this star's cold surface, and as soon as you sort of come down and just land like a levitating Superman sort of landing, you wake up with a start, and it feels as if some fragment of Mazakoth's psyche is invested in you. No consciousness, no magic jar type business, just something innocuous, but you are now enlightened, Eleanor, and you've gained a new skill, a new proficiency, and you can pick because it depends on what you choose to have learned. Arcana, deception, history, insight, intimidation, or survival.
Haha! Can I get like super proficiency in deception? No, I'm joking.
No. If you're already proficient, then that Mazakoth and you are aligned.
Huh. Reel me through the options again.
I'll put him in the chat. Roll 20 chat.
Everyone has to get a whiff at this.
Everybody in my house has been going bonkers with me singing Nights in White Satin at the breakfast table.
I love that you made up a song for our party.
I think it's excellent.
I'm delighted.
Yeah. You know what, Anthony? We as players give you an inspiration die.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, so
reroll one save against us when we do something.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go for maybe Arcana.
Okay, so you can add Arcana onto your character sheet. You now know more about magic and the workings of
Did I just
magic.
accidentally roll Arcana or something? I don't know more about it. Wow.
Yeah, right there, Eleanor.
Hang on, I'm just fiddling around with my character sheet because I will forget. How do I add a proficiency on my character sheet?
Right.
You should be able to just click it, and then
Abilities?
and then customize it.
Yeah, that's right.
And while
if you
you
click on the dot on the left, the one that's either black or white.
Yeah.
If you click it on the right, it should show the skill and that you can customize.
Yeah.
And then you go to skill proficiency level, and then hit proficient.
Yeah, proficient. Woo! Okay, so she'll kind of wake up with a start, like, just kind of. Who was in front of her again?
Slapney.
No.
Noba was off to one side, checking the pulse and so on. Slapney was watching you from the front. Just hugging his knees, I think, just sort of rocking.
Yeah. He leaps up as soon as he sees her wake up.
Clapperclaw got your back. Got your back.
She'll sort of wake up and just grab Slapney's shoulders and just be like,
"Are you okay?
Wow."
What happened?
She'll just regale the story of seeing the star and feeling something inside her and explaining, and she's like, wow, you guys, you have to see that. It was so beautiful. It was amazing. Wow, Celeste is gonna love this. Now we can talk about stars and constellations. It was really cool. I've never seen anything so beautiful in my life. Mavis, you got to see this.
That sounds amazing.
Sounds wonderful. How are you feeling after all of that?
Great. Yeah, everything feels great. I just feel like I learned so much. She's gonna hop down off the chair. Like, you guys have to experience this. This was so enlightening.
Who wants to have a try? Anybody else?
Hey Mavis, weren't you saying you can feel everything feels beautiful now? Like, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Like, don't you want to give it a try?
The thing is,
come on, Lionel.
Everything is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
So imagine this.
You look around,
the stars,
Mavis.
Mavis.
Eleanor and Mavis, you look around, and Noba's sitting there on the chair. I believe. And is already starting to sort of wig out, you know.
Okay. I guess nobody's going to have a try. Go and watch her.
Okay. Claw does the same thing, and the same thing happens, Noba. You go on the same journey, land on the same place, and at the end of an hour, you gain the additional insight from Mazakoth, such that you can choose to learn Arcana, Deception, History, Insight, Intimidation, or Survival. Gives you a bit of a insight as to Mazakoth's set of skills.
Do I know anything more about him as I go on this quest?
No.
Or her?
No. It doesn't seem like you're touching his psyche. It's just somehow imparting something of him.
As she starts to wake, she kind of looks to the sky in the direction of where she thinks this dead star is, and she kind of touches the carvings on the seat of the chair and just gives a nod. Thank you for the spoon. And she will kind of get down from the throne. Well, I can't say I'm any worse for wear. I think this might be one of those allies from above that we were told about.
And over that hour, while Noba has been away, Eleanor, you were talking to Mavis and convincing him to sit the chair, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Mavis, there's been plenty of time to thrash it out. What Slapney?
Yeah. No. I'm perfectly satisfied with the world as it is. I don't need any enhancers.
Slapney will have a seat.
Okay.
He'll worriedly have a seat. Say, look after me.
All right.
Well, keep your eyes on you.
Mavis, come on.
We'll be right here beside you.
Don't let anything eat me.
You have my promise on that.
You look left and right, Slapney, and then suddenly you sort of start to feel woozy and a little bit cold, and your sort of head rocks back, and as you do, you fix on this point gap between two stars, and suddenly those two stars that are either side just go shoom and shoot past you, and you're off.
Oh.
Boom. And again, I won't go through the whole thing, but you experience the same effect, and also land on this dark star. And as you do, that's when you wake up at the start.
When he wakes up, he'll use a bonus action to do a rabbit hop off of the chair, like 15 feet away from it.
All right, as if you've just been tossed into a hot pan, just go boing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew it! It's dangerous. I know.
All right, Elkhorn's with you, Mavis. He's not doing it either.
It's perfectly safe, Mavis. Come on, where's your sense of adventure? You're in the Feywild now. You've just got to roll with the punches. Thought you'd be a little bit happier now, you know.
Oh, I'm perfectly happy. That's why I don't need anything else.
Yeah, but
You know, at
So am
some
I,
point,
but
be
why not?
satisfied.
I'm satisfied, but why not, you know? Life is all about exploration and discovery and exciting new things. Wouldn't you say, Mavis? She'll give him a little pat on the side of the arm.
What I say is that we wasted plenty of time, 3 hours, sitting in a chair. I think we got better things to do.
How do you
Oh.
feel, Satni?
I feel like he goes. "Ugh," I feel a bit angry because he took intimidation as the.
Nice.
Oh, I'm
And
scared.
he'll look at Mavis. He'll look at Mavis and say, "Mavis, get on the chair."
Hang on now, no. Hang on now. Hold. Mavis is the only one who can make a decision for Mavis.
Yes, I suppose you're correct. But Mavis is the one who stays down while everyone else goes on the roller coaster at theme parks.
Yeah.
Mavis can drive.
Designated driver.
The designated driver.
Okay. So you see, as you're having this chat, you hear, "Oh," and you look around, and Clapperclaw's on the chair, looking up, sort of, you know, pulsing, waiting for the same thing to happen to him, and nothing happens. And he sort of his lip quivers, and he looks around.
Oh.
Oh, Clapper.
It wasn't all that great, honestly. You know.
Stanley says, "Yes, or what? What? Oh, sorry, yeah, no, it wasn't. No.
Yeah, actually, I feel a bit sick. Actually, oh.
Noba's just gently patting his shoulder.
Okay.
There's always next time.
Is that?
She casts Eleanor like a look like.
Yeah. We'll totally find another ancient stone chair
Mm.
with magical powers. Like, don't worry about it, Clapperclaw.
Each has got eyes, Clapper.
Maybe we'll walk up to Clapperclaw and say, I think if you turn around and you look like at this angle, like away from me, I think you might be able to see it. Try it.
Push Mavis on the chair. Push Mavis on the chair. Hold him down. I'm
And if
joking.
my God.
Clapperclaw does, I'm gonna
I'm
cast
joking.
silent.
No, I know.
I'm gonna
Mavis.
cast silent image to create the image of stars moving around him, and basically try to recreate whatever the others told me about it.
Okay.
Clapperclaw.
That's really cute.
When Noba sees what he's doing, she's going to like go up to him, and as Mavis is casting this illusion, describe kind of what she saw so that he can recreate the experience.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Mavis, you have what is your take on what people were describing?
Yeah. There's exact
Eleanor will do
image and
prestidigitation as well to make
minor
sounds
illusion
and
here and
light.
there too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Minor illusion, prestidigitation. Everyone does their best to give Mavis the
Clapperclaw.
Clapperclaw, the ride of his life, and he does. He takes it. So you're giving. This is like the kiddie thing, you know. Instead of a roller coaster, it's it's the teacup version that just spins around.
The thing in the mall that you put a pound in and
yeah.
go on the little car.
But he loves it. It's right up his alley. So, and he's got a bit of swagger after that, and says, "Yeah, I'm feeling it."
Do you feel enlightened, Clapperclaw?
I feel wiser now.
Wow, that's
Okay.
amazing.
Wow.
And so half a day has gone past. You've had lunch by now, had your midday meal, and I guess eventually continue to the north. Unless your intention is to ride out today up there and head off after a rest. But I don't think you've used any resources or anything.
No, head off.
Material.
We've gained resources, if anything.
True.
Are you sure I can't tempt you for a ride, Mavis? We'll fly around him a few times on the broom. Come on, it's
You know
fun.
what? Maybe when we are not in a area covered in storm clouds and lightning all around us. Oh,
I'll even let you sit in the front.
that doesn't make it more appealing. No.
Okay, sure.
You're wending your way through the ravines and so on. And there's these large pillars. And Noba, Slapney. Noba, what's your passive perception, by the way?
Jeez.
It is 11.
Okay. I'm just putting it onto your token so we can tell. All right. So, Slapney, you look up, you see a bit of movement, and standing on top of this large rocky outcropping is an enormous goat the size of a horse. And it looks down at you, and with its alien hourglass eyes, otherwise just black, just says, nah.
How far away is it?
5 feet.
Oh, wow.
Does anyone
Okay.
have speak with animals?
It's just come up out of nowhere and.
No,
Okay.
you've walked past it, and it's high up on the top of a mesa.
All right. Oh, okay. Right. So it's
It's 20 feet above you, 5 feet.
20 feet above us.
Yeah.
Right. Gotcha. Yep. Can make it like a nature check or something to see if he recognises what it is.
Yeah, you can roll nature, please.
Now his favourite enemy is beast. So if it's a beast,
Yeah.
his nature's not much good. Doesn't matter.
Ah.
He's done.
Okay. Your skills with nature -1, so you got a 0. Oh no, you got a 3.
Yeah.
Got a 3.
I got a 3.
Yeah. Okay.
Please. Still not much good.
No, it looks like a giant goat, and it's not natural for them to be this big.
All right. He'll just point up at it and say to everyone, "Hey, look at that."
And Eleanor and Mavis, you see another one off to the side. Coming down this rocky scree. In fact, there's 2 there.
Oh, how cute. Hi!
Did they look like they have any sort of intent?
They seem to, their ears pick up and listen at you, and then they seem to listen as the wind picks up, whistling through this ravine. It's as if they're listening to the wind.
How cute.
You said they had hourglass eyes?
Yes,
Oh, that's just goat eyes, isn't it?
rectangular. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
The weird
I thought you meant,
sideways
like,
pupils.
It's just
I didn't know you meant sideways. I thought you meant like hourglass, like literally hourglass
Yeah.
eyes, pupils. And
When
I'm just like,
when they dilate, they pinch in at the middle, so they look like hourglasses.
oh, that
They're
I
really
didn't know.
creepy.
They're very
That's
creepy.
so cool.
Um,
I actually do have speak with animals,
okay.
so I'm going to cast that.
How long does that take? Just
Uh,
I thought it was like a 10-minute thing. I just wanted to make sure.
No, it's
It's a
an
ritual, yeah,
action,
but it's
and
a
it
reaction.
lasts for 10 minutes.
Oh, I see. So you can it's
Yeah.
you can just cast it as a round sort of thing.
Mhm.
Okay. You cast the spell, and the one that's atop the high mesa just sort of does a bounce down, and then sort of steps down.
Nova is going to bow respectfully.
It bows back to you without you saying anything.
What news do you have through here?
It says to you in sort of like a goatee accent. When the moon obstructs the sun, creeping Lynn will come undone. And it gives you like a knowing nod.
When the moon obstructs the sun, I'm just gonna type this here in my notes.
And as
In the chat there.
it's in the chat, and or you can copy and paste it from there.
Awesome.
Because it'll go from the chat at some point. And this goat seems to sort of step back as if it's said its piece. And as it said that, although you had Speak with Animals up, everyone else, you all heard it, and it was speaking Sylvan.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
Slappy can speak.
That is big silver.
Can speak so.
Yeah. Once it,
Eleanor hasn't got a clue. She just heard meh.
yeah. But it was rather than just sounding like nah, that's just the way the goats say hi. But as it spoke, Eleanor, you would have even known that it had that sort of sing-song, lilting voice that is Sylvan when you hear it.
How cute. Eleanor's taking some herbs out of her herb patch and like, come here, cutie. So like the ones in front of her.
So you're giving it some herbs?
Yeah, she just really likes animals and
okay.
wants to pet it.
Well, it
The ones that are in front of her.
it squints at you a little bit, Eleanor, and
Hi.
gives you a knowing sort of thank you nod.
Can she pet it on the head? Just a little pet.
You go to pat it, and it lifts up a hoof, like to shake hands.
Uh-huh.
Okay. She'll shake hands with it.
And it seems as if it's clearly cleverer than half of you guys.
Oh, you're just so cute, aren't you?
Then half of us.
Yeah.
Slap the wander over there and say hello to them.
Okay. Another one
Can
steps.
someone tell it it's cute?
She thinks you're cute.
Maybe she'll be doing his polite courtier smile, but through his teeth he's gonna quietly say probably just to himself like, "What the fuck is happening? The fuck?"
Another one
Slapney will
steps.
say,
Slapney,
Oh, go, sorry.
no, Slapney, go for it.
I was going to say, Slapney, say, my name's Slapney. What's your name? In silver.
My name is. It says my name is Middle.
Middle. Okay. Middle, we're looking for a witch or a hag.
Oh, we don't give advice like that. We read the wind.
Okay.
And I shall
What do you
impart. Shall impart what I see when I listen to it, and look at you.
Can you see anything about us, or does the wind tell you anything about us?
Creeping Lynn. Play to
Who's
her passions. You must stay on script. And it seems to the eyes glaze over as if it's almost reciting something that's
Creeping Lynn?
playing through the goat rather than the goat saying it.
Oh, okay.
Play to her passions, stay on script, a cat, a horn, or a shadow ripped.
Oh, maybe they can give us a ride down the mountain. They're pretty long.
Nova is going to look to Mavis and Eleanor and say, I think they're seers.
Huh?
They say they listen to the wind and it tells them things. And she's going to relay like what the goats have said.
Okay.
Well, maybe ask them if they can give us a ride, you know?
Well,
I mean, I have the broom.
Ask them who Creeping Lynn is.
I don't speak. Goat?
I'm
No.
not saying Slapney will ask them who Creeping Lynn is.
Okay. Noba, can you roll me an insight, please? Slapney, you're there. You're right there too.
On insight too?
Yeah, insight.
Slapney got 13.
Okay.
Oh gosh. I got a 5.
Okay. So Slapney, it's looking at Noba expectantly.
Over. I think Middle wants something from you. Or was waiting for something from you.
Did you go to high school together or something?
Middle, do you know Noba?
It says, I do not know Nova, but I feel your presence.
Okay, so
She kind
goats
of
and
tilts
goat
her head,
people can.
like, you know what my name is.
Okay, it looks a little bit disgruntled, as if you've affronted it.
Sari. She kind of,
And a third goat turns up and approaches you, Slapney. You're the closest there, and it looks at you. Its eyes do the same dilation, and it says, "Nah, the full scepter is the key."
Full scepter is the key.
And if you've got a nature or an insight, either of those two would serve you at this point.
I'm rolling insight for sure.
Natural 1. Okay. It's looking at you, just pausing for a moment.
Um,
The first one skips off, and it's got a spring in its step, and it's quite sprightly.
slap me again. Say, who's creeping Lynn?
They don't seem to pay you any heed, although you do find, Noba, as you approach, that there seems to be something crushed under the rocks.
she's going to start digging it out.
Okay. The first one very quickly, bloing, hops up and over into the next ravine. These next two sort of make their way up this scree, and as they get to the top, Noba, I'll get you to do an athletics for me.
All right. I think for some reason my sheet isn't connected. It's a 22.
Yeah, that's fine. We can work it out afterwards. Okay, 22. All right, so you flex the pecs and throw these rocks off, and it looks like a a mannequin.
Need some help there with anything?
Made of wood.
Noba?
It's a doll. Or a mannequin.
Slap me a wander over there.
She's going to kind of lift it out.
Okay. Let's see, just one sec. You lift it out, and it looks like it's a wooden, well-made mannequin. It has holes where strings would go through, and I don't know, but the strings are either broken or not there in most cases.
How big is it?
Puppet.
A little less than human sized, maybe 3 foot or so.
I think it's Clapperclaw's girlfriend.
She's going to look to the goats for a moment. What are they doing?
They're moping their way up the top, and they sort of look back at you. Not so much with malice, but with affront. And then they look at 2 boulders near you, and then they sort of spring over the edge.
Oh, darn, I wanted to give them a gift for their visions. Darn.
The boulders sort of shake. They rumble, and then they seem to stand up.
Whereabouts are these boulders?
Yeah, hang on.
Okay.
At back.
I'm just checking size. Yeah. So there's one here, right next to the enormous boulder that you just threw off, and right next to you, Noba. Whoops. and a second one moves and shimmies and stands up, roar, and it lifts up, and looks like it's about to strike you with two stony limbs.
Wow.
All right.
I'm opening the turn order because we'll go round by round.
You want some initiative?
Yes, please.
Oh yeah, for the connecting D&D Beyond, you might want to click the features tab on your character sheet so that the Beyond refreshes your character.
Okay.
Features and traits, yeah. Got 15 for initiative.
Ah.
Yep.
Hold on. I haven't rolled initiative. I was trying to figure out if I rolled a 2. Oh no.
We are all very dexterous, I see.
No. She's a strength built paladin.
Okay, so this thing looks like it's aggressive. Oh, okay.
Oh, that makes.
Wow.
There.
They all have the same initiative?
They got the jump in this.
They surprised us. We were busy with the goats.
Isn't that if you're surprised that you miss out on your reaction?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Misses. Wow. All right. Okay. So slap me. So these things are obviously very aggressive. He's just going to move around this boulder to here. Bonus action: cast Hunter's Mark on the this guy here. he's going to then attack him with his short sword twice. First attack, 18. All right, gives him 6 plus another 6, so 12 damage. Three. So no, 12 all up. There's Hunter's Mark as well, so 12 damage. So, okay. All right. Well, I don't think he's got much else he can do. So he gets a free Horde Breaker attack against the other guy. Actually, he would have to move there for that, but that's okay. He can still do that. So I'll do that free attack. Where are we here? 10's probably a miss, I'm assuming, and then he'll get his second attack against that first guy. 25. Okay, so it does 6 damage, so half for 3. 6 in total, so yeah. Oh, it takes full damage. Okay, so I'll half the other, so to be 3 damage in total. Yeah, that's what I said. And that's it for Slapney. Have they got health bars? Sorry, the creatures. Cool.
Okay. I'll move 1, 2, and 3. Which should get me. Yep. Everyone's within 3 range. I'm gonna cast the Bane on all 3 of them.
Nice.
Yep. I'm putting in the chat. DC 15 Charisma. I don't know why it's at 3rd level. I casted it first level. Yes. With my last bit of movement, I'll go 1, 2, and 3, and that's it. Oh, and maybe a bonus action inspiration to Nova. Okay. Don't worry. It wasn't your fault that you got Cockle Guard. No reason to bleat yourself over it.
That would genuinely make her howl with laughter. Like she's like, a good one.
Eleanor is going to firebolt this one. Got 120 feet range, so. The one that's furthest away. That is a 20 to hit. For 13 fire damage.
Nice.
And that's it. There you go.
That one was also Baned, right? All 3 of them.
Oh, if it's Baned, then I don't know what that does. What does it do?
No, but he doesn't have the marker. That's why I'm bringing it up.
What does Bane do?
Minus D4 to attacks and saving throws.
Oh, cool. Actually, I'll just sneak over here just so I can get a view of all of them without going through Slapney to attack them.
Miss, still? Just lucky.
All right, I am going to take my longsword and attack the boulder thing marked with the blue dot. And then and I'm going to use my Divine Smite if I can find the thing here. And that allows me to expend a spell slot to do an extra 2d8 radiant damage.
You can choose it after. You can choose it after you've hit.
All right, thanks. This is my first time playing a paladin, so I appreciate your patience.
That's
Just
right.
as a tip, save it for when you do a crit.
All right. And then I'll use my inspiration die to add to that. So how much do I roll for the inspiration that you gave me, Mavis?
You can choose it afterwards. You can choose it after you roll.
First, roll your attack and see if
I rolled a 9. I rolled a 9, so that's why.
Gotcha.
Okay, just a second. I think it's the.
Sorry, I
H.
forgot that you guys can't see it. And just like, oh shoot.
Yeah. So
So
you get the DH.
A D8. Okay, let's see. Let's hope that rolls better. All right, and that is 12.
Ooh, 12 is a miss.
All right, and then I'm going to use. I get an extra attack at this level, so I'm going to just try again.
Okay.
And that'll be a 24 to hit.
All right. 24 hits.
All right, awesome. And then let's see here. So I'll do the 1d8, and that is max damage at 11.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use. I am going to use my smite because these things seem resistant to bludgeoning or piercing damage. So that is 2d8 extra radiant damage. So let me roll that up.
Okay.
All right, and then that is 9 total radiant damage.
Okay, so you cleave into it with the sword. The sword doesn't do a bit, it scratches it up a little bit, but really it's this divine energy that empowers your strike. That boom, when you see cracks appear in the rock. You should see now a health bar.
Nice.
Yes. The Galabdur, let's see, it's got 4 creatures.
Galabdur.
Yeah, 4 creatures around it. Oh, he swings around onto Clapperclaw. And hits him with a 23.
Oh, poor Clapper.
And does
14.
14.
Minus D4.
Minus D4 to hit. Yeah, that's true.
Still gonna hit, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
I do think that would go ahead.
Yeah,
Okay. And Clapperclaw drops like a sack of straw, which he is. And there's stuffing everywhere, and he's on 0. He's basically unconscious now.
Oh, Clapper.
Yes. That's one. The other one that's right back here tucks its hands in. Tucks its feet in, and runs and then slams into you, Slapney.
Again. Oh, okay. All right.
This time
Bring it
hitting
on.
with an armor class 27,
Well, yep, that hits.
doing 14 bludgeoning damage.
14. Wow.
And Slapney, it's now up to you to determine what you want to do.
Okay. All right. He will, as a bonus action. Hang on. No. What he'll do? He's going to hit this guy down here.
Yep, the one that's Hunter's marked, the first one.
Yep, the hunter's mark. Hit him. What have we got there? With a 22.
22 hits.
So so he'll do a total of 9 damage there. So I've done a half of that.
You've done it all? Yep, okay.
Yep. He'll get a Horde Breaker attack against the blue one up the top.
Okay.
What do we get? 23 for that one.
Okay,
So
that
that
hits.
just does. That'll just do 4 damage.
Okay, done.
And then he'll get his second attack against that bottom one.
How can it do... Oh, it's because of the strength. Yeah, that's fine.
Sorry.
That's all right. You're halving it. You're halving it already for me.
Yeah, I'm doing that for you.
Yeah, okay.
He misses with that second attack. Then, as a bonus action, he's going to use his rabbit hop to hop to over here. And he doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity when he does that.
Okay.
Nice.
All right, so you bounce away out of danger.
Yep.
All
Now, how
right.
come his hit points there haven't updated? Oh, no, they have. Yep, that's cool.
Okay, so next up is Clapperclaw. And Clapperclaw, his sort of legs are sort of not missing, but dragging along behind him. He's got really no spine to speak of, but he claws along the ground as if he's just stepped on a mine or something with this boulder smashed him. And he has an action called Stuffing, and he grabs onto his pack. He's got a backpack full of straw, and he pulls some out, and he stuffs it inside himself.
So metal.
Go, Clapper. Go, Clapper. Get back in the fight, Clapper.
Okay, and he regains 8 health. And
Damn.
Luke uses the rest of his movement to jump to his feet, and then like Wolverine goes, ha! Snap, 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 with his clapper claws. But that was his action, so he's now ready to go. Mavis, your turn.
Okay. Let's see. This one over here. Come on. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah.
one.
Yep, the original.
Then I cast. Mind Sliver.
Mind Sliver.
It's intelligence saving throw with -d4 from Bane.
Okay. Intelligence. They're not that smart, not the sharpest knives in the drawer, and he fails it regardless. How much damage?
Okay. 8 psychic.
Okay, 8 psychic, and he takes
And he
the
get-
full damage.
Yeah, and he gets extra -d4 to his next saving throw.
Okay. Cool. Elkhorn runs in, or he's there already, and swings twice, and he also does a little bit more damage to this guy. Cracks appear all over the place now. Eleanor.
Which one is cracking everywhere? The one next to Alcon?
Yeah, the one most damaged is the one right in the middle of the throng there, with Elkhorn, Clapperclaw, Slapney, and Noba all surrounding it.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray at 4th level
Ooh.
and do 2 rays to each of the remaining ones. At 3rd level, sorry.
Yep.
And which does 2 rays to each, to this guy and 2 to this one, but I have to roll 4 spell attacks. So
Okay.
we'll see how many actually go, because I'm terribly unlucky. No.
Okay, so the first two, one of those.
We'll just use all 4 rolls, or
yeah, just,
rather than rolling, 8, 23, 15, 8. So I assume
so
that's 40 20s.
oh yeah, okay, all right. So let's. I think the blue one takes 1 scorching ray, which is going to do 8 damage.
Wow, only 1 of 4.
They've got a very high arm class. You know, it's tough to find a crack in these boulders, and send some magical energy in there enough to do damage. Do you want to do anything else?
Can't.
Bonus actions or move?
I don't have any bonus action stuff.
The blue boulder is going to take a swing at you, Noba. Hit some class 14. Are you wearing chain?
I am wearing. Chainmail.
Okay.
-40, that's right.
Oh yeah, so it's going to miss no matter what with the minus D4. Okay, so it takes a swing at you and misses. And Noba, you get to reply. It's your turn.
All
Oh,
right.
hang on. I rolled 2 natural ones, by the way. Does that mean I get a wild magic surge, or not?
I don't know. Is it 2 hit rolls?
Yeah, on 2 of the hit rolls, I rolled a natural 1.
Right.
So that's 2 rolls on the magic table, or?
I think so.
Hang on. You carry on with your turn, Noba, while I roll my
We could
D100.
we could have fireballs going off. Who knows?
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
Roll 1 D100. Okay, so it's a 55 and a 100.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Ooh.
Did you roll 100?
I rolled 100. What is that?
Oh no.
Amazing.
What is that?
I don't know, but
where's
it's
the-
got to be something amazing.
Yeah.
Where's the wild magic table? Okay. Right, a 55 is... Your hair falls out. Okay, nice.
I knew it. I
It
remember.
grows back within 24 hours.
Okay.
It's
And a
all hair,
100.
eyebrows, eyelashes, everything.
Well, boring. You regain all expended sorcery points, which was none. So, yeah. All that happens is when she does her scorching ray, it's so hot that her hair just falls out.
Wow.
All right.
But you can't tell because she's wearing a giant witch hat anyway.
Okay. Well, wild magic hasn't come up much. I don't think. I didn't even know.
No.
I wouldn't have known that you're a wild mage. I think I
Yeah, I
remember
forgot.
very early on. But okay.
Yeah, I forgot. It's whenever I roll I think is it a natural 1 or a natural 20 on an attack roll, or just a natural... Any spell, isn't it? Rolling a natural 1.
I'm not sure.
Technically,
Wow.
DM can have you roll anytime you cast a spell
Yeah.
if you used your
Yeah, you
advantage
can
thing.
choose. Yeah, you can choose to have me roll anytime I cast a spell, or it just you automatically
Yeah.
roll on a natural 1.
Okay. Well, you've got your ones now, and we've had some things happen.
That one's good.
We'll switch back to Noba. What do you want to do?
All right. So I'm seeing that magical damage seems to be more effective than just the sword. So I'm going to cast Moonbeam at the 2nd level.
Okay.
And so let me quick read that description. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain, and it must make a Constitution saving throw. It takes 2d10 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one.
And they're baned.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Now this
So
will.
I'm going to...
Where do you want to put it?
I'm going to put it on, right there, so that
Right.
these two get hit.
Okay, so
big.
there are you're actually surrounded by 3 somehow. It's just turned out that way. So you managed to encompass 2 in the moonbeam.
All right, and then let me just roll that damage for them.
Now, does that just check? I think it happens at the start of their turn, or
Yeah, if they start a
let
turn
me-
or
just
or
check.
they move into it.
Let me check here. When the creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn
Yep.
there.
Okay. All right. So you just have to remind me when it's their turn, which is right after you.
Yeah.
One of them is going to go and cop it.
All right, so that is 14 damage unless they can make a 14 con save.
Oh, this will be on their turn. I'll get you to roll it then.
Oh, I thought that because it appears around them, that's like them entering the spell's area.
No, they have to enter
Okay.
it. So it's more a defensive thing.
Gotcha.
But if you catch them in the area, then as soon as they activate, they get it. Spirit Guardians is the same, and there's a few others.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, thanks for explaining that.
It means it means it'll happen before they get a go though. So
Yeah, they won't be able to move out before they get affected by it.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So you've cast your spell. Do you want to do anything else, Nova?
Let me look here.
Ooh.
And I can't cast 2 spells per turn, so that'll be my turn.
Okay. All right. So the one to the right next to you, to the south. Let's see. It's going to swing on one of you. It doesn't. Not clever enough to know about spell concentration, and it swings on Elkhorn. And smashes him. He takes a little bit more damage, but he sort of toughs it out. He's got a shield. He's got a metal helmet.
And minus D4.
He's a dwarf, he's alright.
Yeah. However, the one that sort of starts to activate and approach you starts to feel all this burning from the moonbeam. So I'll get you to roll damage for this one.
All right. That is... Doop, 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 doop. That is 14 again.
Okay.
All right.
Takes the full damage. And it moves in and takes a swing on you, Noba.
All right.
Let's see. Okay, does a slam attack. Hits armor class 25. Crikey.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah.
Did you want to check first, or?
Yeah. And it does 12 damage to you with that slam.
All right, and then I gotta roll a con save, right?
Yeah, to concentrate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I should have done that before with my spell as well.
Hunter's Mark.
Mm.
All right, I think I'm safe. I got a 17 for my con save.
Okay.
15.
Okay. Suddenly.
Okay, back around to me. Okay, so Slapney's going to run in and squeeze through here.
Okay.
Hit this guy here that he's been bashing into.
The Hunter's Marked one.
Yes.
Okay. That's at about half damage now. There's cracks and bits of boulder have fallen off it.
25, nice. So,
Okay.
That'll be a total of 5 damage all up.
Okay.
He'll get a Horde Breaker attack against that one up the top, just above him.
Okay.
$25 again.
Nice.
So,
Crunch.
so that'll be 4 damage all up. And
Okay.
he'll hit the Hunter's Marked one again.
Okay. Is your Horde Breaker a bonus action, is it?
No, it's a free attack within 5 feet.
Okay.
Another creature within 5 feet of the one you hit.
So don't you get three don't you get 3 attacks?
No, I get 2 attacks now.
Oh.
So I get... Oh, well, I could attack with my left hand, but I've been using... Well, actually, I can this round. I haven't used my bonus action, so I probably will, yeah. So is 16 a hit?
16's a hit.
Okay, nice. So this is against the Hunter's Marked one, so it'll be 5 damage all up.
Okay. You seem to be inserting this short sword and finding cracks and increasing them
Chopping up
each
little
time.
bits?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So bonus action. Yeah, sure. He's going to hit him again with a bonus action.
Okay.
Same way the Hunter's Mark. 15.
15's a miss, unfortunately.
Ah, rubbish.
Yes.
All right. That's Slapney done.
Okay. Clappercore comes leaping off the rocks and
Go, Clapper.
smashes into this guy. And you see his claws scrabbling around and pulling off bits of gravel and throwing it over his head. Mavis.
Okay.
You got the back to the wall there.
This guy, it looks like he's surrounded, so I think that's a prime opportunity for me to cast Dissonant Whispers at him.
Okay.
So that's Wisdom saving, I think. And he gets minus 2d4 to his saving throw.
Alright.
One from Bane, one from Mindset.
Yep, okay, well he fails that.
So one, he takes 14 psychic damage,
Oof.
and 2, he has to immediately use his reaction to run away,
Okay.
using his full movement.
Alright, he rolls off and we have
And
4
that does
free
trigger
strikes.
attack opportunities.
So
All
Clapper.
all four of you can swing at him.
Yep. Noba, slap me. Do you want to do
Awesome.
your? If you want to use your reaction.
All right. Oh, I miss.
Clapper.
I rolled a 7.
Oh,
Does
Oof.
Slapney can attack as well, can't he?
you can. Yeah, definitely.
All right. Here we go. Yeah, 24.
Nice one. That hits.
Nice.
So Hunter's Mark as well. So 6 damage all up.
Oh. Okay. And it's
No!
1, 2, 3, 4,
Alphonse,
5, 6.
will Alphonse win?
What's that?
Elkhorn gets a crack as well, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, he's already hit it.
Mm.
He did 5 damage.
Okay.
But Elkhorn goes, and he's loose. So he stomps off after this thing, runs up to it, and you hear the shattering of boulders and rubble.
Nice,
Let's see,
Elkhorn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he comes back around the corner from that mesa, sort of dusting off his boots. Eleanor.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
turn it to rubble.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to use Noba's 10-foot radius sphere for reference, because I'm going to cast Shatter at 3rd level. They have to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw. However, if a creature is made of inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal, they have disadvantage on the saving throw, and they also have -4.
Okay.
And minus the 4.
Awesome.
Wow. A grade.
Okay, so the shatter goes off. Goosh,
Yeah,
rocks go
bang.
flying. Everything.
Yeah, sorry guys, duck out of the way.
No, that's right. Slapney just like...
Eleanor, can you move that? Just wondering.
No.
Okay. No matter. Are you happy that I just placed it?
Yeah,
over
just
those
as long
two?
as they're both in it, it's
Okay.
fine.
All right. So what do they have to save?
DC 15 with disadvantage and -4.
Okay. And I can't see it. What are they rolling? Dexterity.
Constitution.
Constitution. Okay. All right. Okay. One rolled a 23 and a 24.
What?
So he's gonna
Oh my
pass
God.
that, even with the minus.
What? Always me. They always pass my bloody things.
But the one
They
to
get
the
half damage though.
south.
Yeah.
The one to the south takes full damage and fails.
Yeah. So one gets half. Okay, and then see the rolls. Damage. 18 damage to one and 9 to the other.
Lovely.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's you, Eleanor. Well done. So the shadow goes off.
Oh, actually, also I am going to. Keep forgetting that I have meta magic.
Yep.
sorcerers. So much stuff going. I'm trying to like find it on my character sheet. Where is it? Okay. Then I'm going to expend 2 sorcery points to change the casting of one spell to a bonus action, and I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah.
But at second level this time because I don't have any third level spell slots.
You can cast 2 level spells.
Mavis?
Then I can do a cantrip.
Yeah.
You can. So you can.
Then I'll do a cantrip.
You can. You're still bound by the 1 spell per round. So 1 cantrip. So you can turn like Firebolt, for example, into a bonus action.
I'll do a cantrip then. Sure, I will do. I'll just do a Firebolt then at whichever one I didn't hit.
The one to the far north is the least damaged.
Okay, then I'll do a Firebolt at him.
Okay.
Which is a 14 to hit, which
14,
I don't think hit.
14 misses, unfortunately.
Then
That's
my turn.
The blue boulder reaches up and rears up as if it's going to smash Noba, but in doing so, it's in this moonbeam, and Noba, you get to roll your damage again.
All right, let's see here.
As the moonbeam sears it. How'd you go?
All right, that is 13 damage.
Okay. So this time it moves out of it, smart enough to just move out of the moonbeam, and then comes assailing you with a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
And does 13 damage to you.
All right. 13 and...
Which means a constitution check for the...
Yep. Rolling that right now.
Okay.
That'll be a 15.
Okay. No problem.
All right.
And then it's your turn. What do you want to do?
All right. Let me just adjust here so that it shows here. All right. So, she's gonna leave her moonbeam up, and let's see.
You can keep concentrating on that and do some other action.
Yeah.
You can also
so
move
she's
it
going.
as a bonus action, I think.
Yeah.
You can move the area.
I think she's gonna keep it on the boulder that hasn't gone yet.
Yeah. Okay.
And she's going to take 2 longsword attacks against the one at the north.
Okay. Roll to hit.
All right, that'll be a 16 for the first one.
That hits.
All right, and that is an 11.
Okay.
So
half damage. I've done that.
So
No.
5.
What's it called?
Divine Smite?
No divine smite.
No divine smite.
Okay.
And then
Second attack.
20 to hit.
That hits as well.
All right.
Wow.
And then that'll be 4. And I will do a divine smite on that one.
Okay.
So that'll be 2d8, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. And that is 5 radiant damage.
All right. Takes the full damage, and as you can see, it's starting to really fall apart, similar to the last one that moved away.
Wait.
All right.
The one that's in the moonbeam still rears up to smash you, and you get to roll your damage again on it.
All right. That's 17 damage.
Oof. Okay, takes the full amount.
Great work.
Badly injured.
That spell's been awesome.
Yeah, it does then
I know, right?
rear up and
Yeah.
smash you though, and hits with an armor class 26.
All right,
And-
that'll hit.
And does another 10 damage to you.
All right.
It would move away, but then it's going to move away from Slapney and you, so it'll just stay there. So that means Slapney, you're also right there in the action. What do you want to do?
All right, let's try something a bit different. So, Stapney, as one of his attacks, he's going to take the attack action. As one of his attacks, he's going to shove that guy.
Okay.
So that's opposed athletics versus either athletics or acrobatics. He's going to try and shove him prone.
Okay.
So 18 for his athletics.
And I got 18 as well.
I don't know what that. I don't know what that
Yeah,
means.
a even is on the side of the defender.
Okay.
You need to
all right.
you need to beat them.
Okay. All right. As a bonus action, he'll move his hunter's mark to that guy there in the radiance then and just hit him once.
Okay.
It was worth a try.
Yeah.
Hit for a total of 11 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
Right. He's on his last legs. I think. Do you still have a bonus action? The
He's-
left hand.
His bonus action was to move the hunter's mark to him.
Oh, right. So
Could you say he's on the rocks?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. I'm terribly sorry. Terribly sorry.
yes.
Is that in character? Please say that's in character.
Sure. Yep.
Okay.
No, Nova is like laughing her tail off.
Slapney will make that joke, but doesn't realise that he's making a joke when he says it because he's only got intelligence of 8. That's Slapney done. Thanks.
You don't know why, but Nova is laughing hysterically. You think it might be because like she's so badly injured.
Could be. Yeah.
Okay. Clapper Claw. He was about to run around but he sort of trips over some rocks and things and then sees his bag on the ground, and so grabs a bit more stuffing and stuffing himself back up to full.
Nice.
He's now fully operational. Right, who's that leave now? Capricorn, Mavis, then Elkhorn, then Eleanor.
Okay. I'll do a little bit to get into the view. I'll target this guy,
Okay.
the blue one. And I'll cast another Dissonant Whispers, but this time at 3rd level.
Tries to
he gets
save.
still -4 to his saving throw.
Okay, it fails the save.
Okay, 16 psychic damage, and likewise he has to run away using his reaction.
Okay, he runs, and Noba, you're going to get a free strike on him.
All right. Let's hope I can hit.
And as a part of the
Oh.
spell, I'll say, why don't you make it like a boulder and roll away?
Yeah.
You scare him.
Oh shoot. I rolled a 2, so that's only an 8 to hit.
Okay. Well, he goes sailing away as fast as he can. That's Mavis. Elkhorn. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Get after him, Elkhorn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Actually, he'll stop there because at that point he can pull out a throwing axe and throw it at this
Yeah.
Yeah.
guy.
MVP.
That'll look awesome if he.
Oh, 6. The
clank.
the axe goes ching, flying off to one side, and he curses. Eleanor.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast a firebolt at this guy. It's 120 feet, so I think I don't need to move.
Easy. All right, firebolt. Roll to hit.
Natural 20, is that?
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, it didn't go on the thing, but yeah, natural 20
okay.
nice.
for 12 damage.
Okay. Now, when you roll your natural 20, I just wanted to check with your wild magic. I'll get you to check it. Does your wild magic roll replace the spell that you cast, or is it as well as?
Oh no, it's an additional effect
Okay.
that happens.
All right. So the damage happens, and you cuff him in the back, and he like Platoon.
Yes.
Like Platoon, he sort of falls in slow motion, and then when he lands, he just explodes into little
Yeah, that's it. Well done,
boulders. However, can you roll a D100 for me?
27
Okay.
is.
Well-
Hey! Why couldn't this have happened earlier? For the next minute, all your spells with a casting time of 1 action have a casting time of 1 bonus action.
Oh,
Oh wow.
nice.
Nice.
Okay.
But now, what does that matter? So
Well, now you can cast a spell right now because you just cast
Yeah.
a cantrip.
I can, yeah. But okay, then so I don't know what to do now. I guess I'll just. Do I want to burn a spell slot? No. I'll just cast another firebolt at this dude. Then
Okay. Take out the trash.
take out the
Yeah.
trash.
There you go.
Roll to hit.
Potentially. No, 16.
16 hits and
Hey,
9
for
damage.
9 damage.
9 damage kills it.
Yay!
Wow. Wow.
I don't know. We'll do a little
Nice.
flourish and a bow.
All right. So suddenly your whole party seems so much more effective for some reason. You've just sort of cranked it up a notch.
Absolutely. What a team.
Yeah. No,
Benefits
so-
of a good night's rest.
what's the...
Slapney put his
I'm
put his hand
fine.
on Slapney put his hand on Noba's shoulder and say, "You are a brave warrior and a welcome addition to our team."
Eleanor's
I'm
going
glad
to
to
look back
hear
at
that.
Mavis.
Well done, Eleanor. The final
Yeah.
kill.
Thank you, thank you.
Well done,
She's gonna look
everyone.
at Mavis like, did you see that? Pretty cool, right?
Where's
Oh.
your hair?
Yeah.
Where are your
I don't know what.
where are your where are your eyebrows?
Yeah, that happens sometimes. You know, I just kind of roll with it. But it's fine. I have this cool hat, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So with that, before we
I
move
feel
on,
like there was a bunch of non sequiturs, but never mind. Am I the only one bothered by goats talking and then us being assaulted immediately after?
Well, I think
really.
I think we did something to offend those goats.
I think we. Did,
Yeah. What did you guys
I
say to
think-
them?
I think we didn't offer. I think we didn't give them an offering.
I did.
Yeah, and that's why one of them didn't ran off all happy.
Maybe he's gonna look at Noba's horns and I guess hooves. Do you have hooves?
Huh.
Yeah, like wasn't there a cousin or something that you didn't remember and he got pissed?
yeah.
I don't think it
Like
was
you met at
anything
a
like
wedding
that.
a long time ago and no?
No,
Um,
he said he didn't know me, but he knew my presence.
Mavis, you
Could
can't just
sense my
ask
presence
people.
somewhere.
You can't just
Uh,
ask people if they're cousins with goats, Mavis.
Nova, FYI, only has 4 hit points left, so she is looking very bad.
Yeah. Is Celeste traveling with us? Can she do any healing and that sort of thing?
Well,
or-
and I think Noba can lay on hands for like.
Yeah, Nova can lay on
Yeah.
hands, but she's going to look around. Does anyone need any healing?
I'm a bit wounded, but you heal yourself, Nova.
I'm all right. I've had worse.
She's but
I'm
a scratch.
I'm a bit
Yeah.
wounded, but I can heal myself. I can try healing
Alright.
myself.
All right, very well then.
Yeah, okay, I'll
Yeah.
cast. Satin will cast a cure wounds on himself.
Okay. So Slapney, you got to cure wounds. Elkhorn goes over to you, Noba, and offers you some straw.
Oh, she takes the straw, and kind of like not really thinking about it, puts it against her wounded side.
Okay. And I guess it sort of soothes. You would normally pack a wound to stop the bleeding, but it doesn't. But Clapperclaw looks a little bit disappointed. He was expecting you to stuff it inside.
She's like,
also
I'm
Mavis
afraid I don't
using-
have stuffing. But she's gonna lay on hands on herself, and she'll heal herself for 15.
Okay. Noba, you now that you're getting a close look at Clapperclaw, he's got one glass eye that's quite large, one little wooden eye. It's actually Scabatha's eye. She was cursing him out for taking her eye. And someone has cut the pumpkin and jammed a set of false teeth in there. So he's actually got real, they're wooden, carved, and painted white, but he's got these oversized, squared off teeth. So when he smiles at you, he's like a toothpaste commercial. But he's got this sort of squint from having one eye bigger than the other one. He says,
I have a lovely smile, Clapper. I was worried about you. You're doing all right now.
He sort of shrugs his shoulders and points to his sack and then hikes it over his shoulders and say, right, well, what about you?
I'm feeling all right. And she's definitely looking a lot better, like, after she, kind of touches her own shoulders and some divine energy kind of seems to close off some of the wounds. A few are still kind of just scabbed over. She's got a couple bruises still, but she's not bad looking.
Okay.
So, what's up with that? And Mavis gonna point at the door, I guess, still half covered in rubble.
Looks like a puppet.
Yeah, I mean, I figured that much, but a bit of an odd, strange place for a puppet show, don't you think?
You're a performer. Give us a puppet show, Mavis.
Oh, yeah, you weren't there. Yeah, I'm actually kind of good at those, but
Oh, go on.
again,
And
rubble, goats, puppets.
Yeah.
This is an equation I don't really grasp.
Why don't you reenact what you think happened in the form of a puppet show?
Better still, do it in interpretive dance. instead.
I just really want to see you perform, Mavis. We haven't heard much
Actually,
of that, you know.
maybe he will look around himself and realize, I think for the first time, that he's alone. Because all of his actual friends that who he came with aren't here. He's surrounded by strangers. You know what? Maybe when we take a rest, let's take the puppet with us. But here is probably a good spot.
And
I'm holding you to that.
as you move off to the north, you find two others. Or can sort of
more puppets.
yeah.
Awesome. I want
Oh,
one.
they're actually on the map. I didn't see that.
Oh.
They're
No,
like just wood, no clothes. Or
Wooden mannequins with cut string damaged by boulders.
I want a mannequin. Are they like large enough to carry around, or are they like person size?
They're about 3 foot, so a bit unwieldy
Ah.
just to carry around, but it's
I
not.
can sling it over my broom.
You could.
I can attach them with strings to my broom, and then they'll be like a puppet show while I fly.
Yeah,
That's creepy.
then you can go in the rideshare lane.
Hey, Eleanor.
Hi.
You're well versed in magic. You're a hag, aren't you?
Excuse me.
Sorry, witch in your terms. You're a witch, right?
No, I just happen to be a person who has magical abilities. I don't
Right,
appreciate
right.
that term.
Right,
It's kind
no,
of
but it's
derogatory,
not-
actually.
Yeah, this is not really nice of you to assume that a lady who's using magic, riding a flying broomstick, and wearing a witch's cap is a witch.
Exactly.
That's
Thank
Yes.
you.
That's what I.
Thank you,
That's what I
Mavis.
thought. Sorry about that. Where I come from, it's not an insult. But can you tell me whether these were magical in nature?
I can do an Arcana check on it.
Okay.
Now that I'm proficient in it.
Ah,
So
Let's
while you're
go.
doing that, just want to go back to the creepy Lynn. Is it one of the nicknames for the house?
I got a natural 1.
yeah, roll a intelligence Mavis as well to see if you can figure that out. Natural 1. Oh, crikey.
Yeah.
All right,
Can
so
I,
Intelligence. Is that
Can I help
history
at all?
or?
you can't help now, but you can examine the other one near you and have an Arcana check.
Alright.
I don't think they're magical, with my expert opinion.
So for the name, do I roll history or?
Yeah, history.
Okay.
Oh,
Whooping 3.
okay. No, it doesn't ring a bell.
Alright, I'll give it a go
Okay.
with my -1 intelligence.
Yeah, we
I
really
got
need to
an
find
8.
someone who's smarter than us.
Yeah, we really do. We need a
I'm
wizard.
not. I have a +2 to intelligence. I'm just really bad at rolling.
I
Oh.
feel that.
So how did you go?
Kids are fails of this.
How did you go, Noba?
I only got an 8.
Okay. All right. So it doesn't ring any bells to you either. Anything else you want to do around here while you're, before moving off, or anything else? There's a bit of water and a bit of fallen logs as well, old ones.
Yeah, just have a search around, just to see what's
Okay.
around this area.
So
I'm gonna forage.
okay, so you can either look for tracks and things, which is a survival, or you can just do a bit of a snoop about investigation.
Actually, it's so something I could use a side of really good eyes.
Sorry?
Do you reckon this avalanche did it occur naturally, or did someone help it along?
Yes, have
I
a
know.
look at it.
Okay.
Like, just focus, just refocus, and I'll give you inspiration for this.
Okay.
I'm gonna do some investigating as well.
Okay. So Eleanor and Noba, if you both roll investigation,
Uh,
and Slapney, if you roll with advantage
D8.
with a D8 as well, plus D8.
What, like survival or something like that? Or,
It's up to
or-
you. Survival is sort of like trekking. You can do nature because it's
Yeah,
geographic.
Who is survival?
Okay.
Would be better for Stanley.
Okay.
Oh, 20
Okay.
plus
And
Yeah.
and D8.
and D8, so
Money. Big money.
20 something.
28.
Whoa,
Okay.
there we go.
All right. So to you, Slapney, it looks like this might have been caused. It looks natural in that there's no signs of humans or other footprints or chisel marks or things like that, but it doesn't look like it would naturally fall. So, let's have a look. Yeah. So you think you can see some indentations near the top that would have been about the same size as some enormous sized boulders, but you can't see
Okay.
those boulders anywhere. They're nice and round ones, like the ones that you just fought. So you think that maybe it was some sort of earth elementals creatures of the earth that can sort of simulate a natural avalanche, but maybe cause an avalanche. Yeah.
He'll explain it to everybody.
Okay.
You think the avalanche was caused to break these puppets?
Yeah, maybe. So where did the puppets come from? Maybe the hag.
How did you go with your investigations, Eleanor? Noba?
Eleanor had to be right back, but I rolled a survival check, and that was 18.
Okay. All right. So...
Eleanor rolled 11.
Oh, I can see that, yeah. Okay, so Noba, searching around, it looks like there was a few of these mannequins around the place. And they are armed. Most of them armed with just simple metal weapons, but one of them has quite an impressive sword, quite a long sword. It would have had it slung on its back like a two-handed sword, given its height.
Nova is going to take the sword,
Okay.
and invest and kind of check it out.
Yep. Okay. You investigate it, pull it from its sheath. It looks clean, magnificent, etched with leaves along it, and some sort of runes, with a gem in the pommel.
Looks fancy.
Can I read the runes?
They look like they're arcane magic writing, not a language, if you know what I mean.
Gotcha. As soon as she can, she kind of goes to Eleanor because she's kind of identified Eleanor as the magic one.
Yes.
You know anything about this? And she's gonna hold the sword like out.
She'll kind of pick it up and have a look at the runes and see if she can decipher.
It looks... You can't...
Anything?
You can roll an arcana for it, Eleanor.
Can I help?
Yes, you can. You can...
24.
Oh, nice one.
Nice.
Okay, so you believe it's of Eladrin make and is most likely enchanted.
Okay.
You'd
Yeah,
have-
it's definitely enchanted. Eladrin make, I believe.
What's a creature like this doing with an Eladrin sword? And Nova will take it back if she's allowed.
Yep.
Here you go. Be my guest. I'm useless with swords. I have particularly weak arms.
Not when you're casting spells.
She'll give her a little wink and a finger click.
And she's going to take the sheath off of the puppet's back. And she's going to kind of wrap it around herself and sheathe the sword, because she uses long swords, so
Okay.
and it doesn't seem right that these things should have it.
Is there any way to identify the enchantment, by the way?
You'd need an identify spell, or spending an hour or so wielding it, holding it, mucking around with it to try and get a sense.
If you like, Noba, I can try and spend some time with the sword and figure out what kind of enchantment is on it, if you'd like to know.
I won't have you do that. You've got more important things to worry about. I'll figure
Honestly,
it out.
while I'm flying around on the broom, I'm not really doing anything.
Except avoiding lightning.
You know, I feel like if lightning hits me, then it's probably meant to be. Maybe I gain some new spells.
Alright, you've convinced me. And she hands over the sword.
Eleanor will just kinda... She doesn't have a belt to sheath it into, so she'll just kinda awkwardly hold it as in the way of someone who has literally never held a sword before.
Nova is going
With
to
both
laugh
hands.
and like just kind of go over and wrap the sword sheath around her waist. There you go. That will serve you better. Now you can keep two hands
It's
on the
not very
broom.
fashionable, I'll be honest with you, Nova.
Aye, but you'll only have to deal with it for an hour or so.
Sure thing, I'll get right on it. So Eleanor's just going to concentrate on that for
By the
the
by,
rest of the next amount of time.
Okay.
Well,
So
she's going to hop on her broom and get situated and
by
fiddle
the
around with it.
by, could I have my scarf back?
I did
Is that
think
right?
it was uncomfortably warm while I was throwing fireballs.
Yeah.
And she kind of shrugs the shoulder off and she's like, "Ah," as if she's only just noticed it because she was so like infatuated by that enlightening journey. Don't
Okay.
ever put such
so let's-
clashing materials on me again.
Why
Okay,
don't we find a better spot to ponder over things rather than, a middle of Death Valley where we can get assaulted at any point?
Oh, lighten up, Mavis.
I will lighten up as soon as we're somewhere safe.
Well, you heard the man.
Shall we keep
as much
moving?
of a wet blanket as Mavis can be, I think he's right on this.
It's not very nice to call people wet blankets. Have you never heard of politeness?
What?
Nah. She laughs.
Are we okay to take a quick break?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Actually, what I meant, so we both, our characters and us, could have a short rest. It would be nice.
All right, so let's meet back in 10 minutes. And after a short rest.
Short rest.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.